Hi, welcome back to Kalasi Cellars. I'm Nikila.
And I'm Greg.
And today we wanted to share with you one of our favorite food and wine pairings, a coffee rubbed pork tenderloin with
2017 Malbec and 2017 Carménère.
So, two very different wines that pair perfectly with roasted pork. The jamminess of that Malbec and with the coffee rub will go perfectly with every bite of this pork tenderloin.
On the other hand, we have the Carménère. You may not be accustomed to Carménère, but it's got a little bit of spice in it, which pairs perfectly with the spice that we also have in the rub on the pork tenderloin.
So, for this pork tenderloin, I've pulled out about 7 different spices. We got our coffee rub, which is really just coffee beans that we've ground up, kind of a medium blend, fresh pepper, chipotle, chili powder, paprika. We went with the smoked paprika. We didn't want it too spicy, so we stayed away from the hot. Onion powder, brown sugar, and a little bit of salt. We don't use a lot of salt because the pork is already salty and we don't want it to overpower our wines. So all I'm going to do is stick this all into this great big bowl and mix it all together. Make sure you really break up that brown sugar and that garlic powder. It tends to clump. And while we do this, we're gonna then pour it all over this pork and get it nice and coated.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna prepare our vacuum sealed bag. We're gonna sous vide this, so it's the water's heated up to 138 degrees, and we're gonna cook it for about 2 hours. But
yep. So that sous vide will really pack in that moisture, and that coffee rub will help seal it in as well. We want to get as much seasoning on there as possible, and then we'll finish it off on the stove to get that nice outside sear. Make sure you get every little bit. Get your ends. And then here we go, Greg. Pour some more in here. There's going to be some that just sprinkles to the bottom of your cutting board. Just pour it in there and rub it on. Really pat it on there. All right, let's seal that bag up and get it in the sous vide.
Perfect. Now we just drop this in the water and wait 2 hours.
We'll be back.
Welcome back. Since we left off, the pork tenderloin finished in the sous vide, and Nikila finished it on the stovetop. So now all we have to do is slice it up, and then Nikila has some sides to go with it.
Wonderful, just basic salt and pepper asparagus as well as a sweet potato.
Awesome. I can't wait.
Wow, that turned out perfect from the sear to all the way in the center. It's exactly how we like it. A little bit of pink and a nice firm texture.
Now that we've sliced up the pork tenderloin, it's time to pair it with some 2017 Kalasi Cellars Malbec.
So this Malbec, like I stated before, is very jammy and fruit forward. It has that dark cherry notes that'll blend really well with that coffee rub and the chili and paprika that's a little bit smoky. So let's try it out.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow. That Malbec really brings out the clove that's in it with the spices that we did do with this pork tenderloin. I highly suggest trying this pairing out.
Great job.
Thanks. See you next time.